Greetings, trombonists at large. Today, I went to the store today and I wanted to get a new spring for one of my trombones. And something that was in there on consignment was an old mute, a used mute. It was the right price. And as the old story goes, when you see it, you buy it. And that mute is this, Shastock mute. It's an old Shastock cut mute, very lightly used, in great condition. Shastock red label, and it really looks like it was hardly ever used. And now I used to have two of these, and now I have two of these because I used to have a white one, and it died of death. Anyway, needless to say, now I have two. This is my old Shastock mute. This is the one that I've had pretty much all my life. My dad had it before me, and it was in pretty bad condition. And I fixed it up. It looks pretty good. You can see differences, like the bead on the outside is different. So I don't know what the vintages of these are. You can also see the turn markings in this, where you can't see the turn markings in this one so much. And this one's got a big old dent in the side that I couldn't get out, where this one, the mute is in really good shape. Interestingly, this mute has no visible seam around the outside of the mute. You can tell that there must be a seam here because it's a raised part. But on this mute, you can actually see the seam and where it's raised up. Little differences. A red label, a blue label. I don't know what the differences are, but they are basically the same mute. And like I said, when you see it, you buy it. So people ask me, well, what's the difference between a Humes and Burg and a Shastock? Well, the Shastock mute is a much brighter sounding mute. It doesn't really sound as warm. This is really the big band sound. You know, it's that nice sound. And these old Shastocks, they can sound a little bright in comparison. So you can hear it's more of a muffled sound, a little more obscure, a little more metallic, more like one of these. Right? This is a little scrabbly. Never really liked that mute. But again, if you go with a really old Humes and Burg, this is my ancient as time Humes and Burg here, with the hole drilled in the bottom, and I trimmed the top off so it would work a little better. This one, you can hear that this is just a little more smooth, round sounding than the newer Humes and Burg. The old Humes and Burg sounds a little nicer. In fact, the mute that I use most often that sounds the most like that is this Yupon cut mute. I'm getting tired of playing high C. But yeah, there's that one. But I'm really happy for the score that I made today with this brand new, ancient time Shastock mute. So I'm very glad for the score. Maybe that was better. I thought you might find that interesting. Thanks for watching. Ego, it'll get you every time.